welcome. I'm Marlene from Uniquely Ella. I'm Pinterest and on IG and pretty much my blog, every place else. I'm going to link everything underneath. If you like this video, I would appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. And if you really love what you're seeing, if you sub to my channel, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to reach my 1,000 subbies. Okay, so I have a really fun, hopefully quick little tutorial for you today, and it's on my, this is not my idea. I'm sure I've seen this somewhere. I know I've seen the pantry door somewhere, but I decided to make a pantry door tag, which is a lot of fun. I have a new Valentine's Day journal that I'm working on, and I wanted to add a little something special, so I came up with this tag, and it's really super simple to make. It's not difficult at all. You just need a couple of templates and you're good to go. Okay, let me show you how it works. I backed it up with just some plain music sheet paper, and I'll show you what I used on my tag and everything else. This is what I'm going to use to cover the tag. And since I've been raving so much about Ruby and Pearl, let me show you some of her printables, which are really pretty. She's into like wallpaper, and she knows all the history on it and everything else. So I went ahead and I printed some of her, but I'm going with the pink theme, so I'm not going to be using any blues, I don't think. And this is a little too big for my tag, but I just wanted to show you her pretty printables. I'm going to link her store underneath so that you can see all that she has going on. See, this would be cute for the tag too, any of these. So, but the one that I'm using, okay, so this is Ruby and Pearl. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna link it underneath. The one that I'm using is this one back here, where the flowers are just a little bit smaller. Okay, so let me show you how it works. The little pantry, it's got two little pantry doors, which you can easily use like a corner rounder and make them like a little round, which is what I'm gonna do to my next one, just for fun, to see how it turned out. There's a little bit of going on here. Let me just show you. I have here on the side, I have, since I backed it up with the music sheet paper, the, you know, at the end of the music sheet paper, the part that's attached to the book that's all raggedy, I left it just like that. And I used a little bit of seam binding back here. I used some sari silk and some sari trim, and then my little crushed velvet ribbon that I love. And then I added a little clothespin, those clothespins that I make, they're very simple to make, and I'm thinking that's like the lock on the door. Except for the one we're making, I don't have a pink clothespin, I just have a clear one, so we'll be using that. So let me just show you real quickly how it works. You just open it up like this. You don't have to open it up, but I'm going to show you because it just, everything just kind of slides right in. So it's really cute if you leave it like that. Like, for example, I have, since it's a Valentine theme, I went with the printables that I did was Valentine. I thought maybe he first wrote her a love letter. That's what it is. And then he sent her some flowers for Valentine. And then they went on a date by the sea, and they're just sitting there hanging out and maybe sneaking in a little kiss or something. I found all these printables online. These are all free printables. I think I got them out of Etsy. But you know, a lot of the free printables that you see on Etsy, a lot of them are like Graphic Fairy. I'm not sure if it is. I didn't go in there to search or anything, but these were not from anyone in particular. I just printed them from there. So I thought that was appropriate. Love letter, flowers, and a couple. I thought that was really cute to put inside the little pantry. And this is what the tag looks like. I hope this is not too bright. Guys, let me see if I can adjust this a little bit. Oh no, that's too much. Is that better? No, that's too dark. Okay, let's try that. Okay. So when you open up the pantry, you don't have to open the pantry door to put it, just slides right in. But let me show you how it works. You open it up like this. It's just a little knot. All I did was a little knot. You could do a little bow. You can use seam binding. You don't have to use crushed velvet. You can use whatever you like. Then the little pin just comes right off. And then the little doors open up like this. Isn't that cute? They just open up like that. So I went ahead and I lined the doors inside and out. So that's pretty much it. Nothing to it. It's not that complicated. So let's get started. What you're going to need is your images, of course, that you're going to put inside your little pantry door. Like I said, I'm going with the Valentine's theme, so this is appropriate. You can do garden theme. You can do whatever you like. What I did, you're going to need the paper in the background. You're going to need whatever you're going to use as your cloth, your little tie thing. It could be seam binding. It could be whatever you want. If you're going to use any accent fabric, since I love fabric, I always use a little something fabric. Your designer paper that you're going to use, and then how you're going to back it up. So basically, you got to come up with your paper. Once you have your paper, you're fine. So let's put these aside and let's get started. So that's this one. Okay, so the paper that I'm going to use is this. My background is going to be that. And then the images, I went ahead and I printed some of the images. I thought this image would be nice, but I think since these are going in 2 different journals, but I want the journals to be as close, as alike as possible, I think I'm going to use the same exact images. Now, when I print these images, I do print it sometimes on cardstock or sometimes on regular paper. But I like to back them up anyway. I don't like to leave the back, like white. Plus, it gives it a little bit more structure. So I like to back them up with music sheet or dictionary page or something like that, or a book page or something. So these are kind of ready to go. What I did to make my life easier is that I went ahead and I cut me up a little template for my tag. And you can trace it if you like, guys. I don't do that. I just go for it. Let me back you up a little bit so you can kind of see more what I'm doing. Let me get a little bit of darker color in here. Maybe this darker color will help it for something. Maybe, how about if I turn this light off? Is that too much? Is that better? Let me know. Give me some feedback. Is that better? Or is this better? This is too much? Is that better? I think this is better. Let's see again. This, I think it's too, you can't even see the color of the blue. Or this. I think that's better. Let me just make it, how's that? I think that's good. So let me know. Give me some feedback. But so far, this let's see if this will work. So like I said, what I do is that I don't measure much. I just hold it nice and tight, and I'm going to cut me my designer paper that's going to go in the front. So, and I don't, I don't throw that away. That's a nice, cute little scrap that we'll use for something else. Yeah, this was so much fun to make, and I would like to make more, but for now, for the immediate need, as of now, is that I need to make some for my journal that's coming up. Yep, I can see it clear. I hope you can see it clear. So, okay, so that is my tag right there and then. So now let me do the back. The back of the tag. And I think on this one, because remember this one I told you that I added all the, all the little layering. So I didn't want it to be like a perfect tag. I wanted to have something layering. I did it on this side. Maybe on this one I'll do it on the other side. Just for fun. Okay, so let's find a little fray. I think that's it right here. So you see how that's like a little fray right there? So I'm going to leave that exposed because I want that exposed a little bit. And then just go to town. This was so much fun. I'm being so inspired by all the pretty tags that I'm seeing. But, a lot of people have done this. It's like, I've been crafting forever. And I'm seeing things now that I saw, 15 years ago. It all goes around and we just add our little touch to it and make it our own and, give credit whenever credit is due. I just don't remember where it, if I saw this, where I saw it. I know I've seen the pantry door thing, but, so there you go. See how cute? Like this. See, that's it. That's my tag. That's it. But I want to add a little bit of the seam binding first back here. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the seam binding here. This is a little too wide. I don't need all this seam binding. It might, clunk things up. Is that a word? So I'm going to go ahead and cut it in half. Besides, I can probably use the other for something else, the other little piece. You know how we save every little piece. So let me do my little fringe thing here going on. That should be so cute. This, you can make this however you like. You don't have to, you know, add so many layers and stuff like I always do. You can keep it a little simpler. See, that's it. That's my little fray, little thingy that's gonna stick out. That's gonna stick out, which is perfect. Let me bring it in a little bit more. Am I in frame? Yep, I'm on frame. And then, guys, I think this looks a little dark to me. Go back to this. Is that too dark? Guys, you gotta give me feedback. I just wanted to do this now because I got time. And I know it's dark. It's too dark. It's gonna drive me nuts. Too dark. Okay. Yeah, I think it's better. Okay, so now my backing, which will be nice, but we're not gonna do the backing yet because I want the backing. See how it's starting? I want the backing to hide a little something. And I think I want to de-stress. I don't know if I want to de-stress, but almost like nothing, like just like a little nothing. And I like to use these little makeup sponges because they just add enough. I feel like I have a lot more control. Just a little nothing, almost like not a thing. Okay, so now for my little doors, what I did for the doors, which was like a lot of fun, these little doors, I went ahead and made me a template, like a little template, and that seemed to work. So this is the template that I made. See, this is the little template was this. And then I went ahead and this is going to be like my door right here. Instead of making it square, I think I'm going to round this one up. So what I did for the door, because it's got to tuck underneath the back, so I can make my little hinge. So what I did is that on the template, I already made the hinge, which is that. So on the real door, I am going to just kind of make the hinge by squeezing at the fold that I already have here. Like I already have a fold here. See? I already have a fold. So that's it. That's it. That's my little hinge for this door right here. I cut that off a little bit. And of course, you know, this doesn't have to be perfect. And then on the other door, same thing. Same exact thing. I'm going to fold right here. And that's my little hinge, which is perfect. But I don't want to leave my door like exposed like that or white. So I'm going to go ahead and use my template, and my template is going to be how I'm going to cover the inside of the door. So let's do it. Let's see how this one I did like that. See, like that. So that's going to be like right here. So I have a little bit of brown paper bag just for another texture, another dimension coming out of the door a little bit right here. So I think since this curves, I'm just going to do just a little bit on the bottom part. I'm not going to carry it all the way to the top. And all I do is just, you know how we do that. Just take the little brown paper bag. So when my door is open, it's going to look like that. So I think I'm going to just kind of trim the top a little bit. Yeah, just a little something, something. Or I could carry it all the way to here. I could carry it. I can do something like that. And just kind of break it at the curve. That'll work. That'll work for me. So I can cut this off because this is going on the inside. Okay, so like that. You see, guys? I don't measure anything. Only because, I don't know, I've been doing it for so long. You know, unless, you know, it requires measurements, then I would, but this does not. See? Oh, no, wait a minute, Marlene. I want the little messy part to be out. See? That's perfect. Perfect. So I'm going to cut the little end here, throw that away. Just a little bit. Okay. See? So now I'm ready to put my little, because that little layer is kind of sandwiched in between there. So now I'm going to put the backing of my door, which is not difficult at all. And then on the hinge part, and there we go. There we go. There we go. Kind of play with it a little bit. I don't want it to show. I don't want my backing to show though. Do not want that. I just want a little support so when I open the door, I don't see the white paper. So I'm going to just trim off the excess. I'm going to go off camera here to my little garbage area. Just make sure. Perfect. So that's one little door. One little door all ready to go with the little fringe and then the little backing. Okay, for the other little door, I'm going to cut. You can use, also this will look really pretty also with crepe paper. You can use whatever you like. But I like this. So that's going to show like this. I'm going to trim it here a little bit. Perfect. Okay. There we go. Just at the tip. I only needed it just at the little, very little end of it. Like that. Like that. Perfect. So now for my, to cover the door. So, and I thought about doing something. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I'll show you in case you guys want to do it. To add little hinges to the door. It's going to look so cute. But I don't think I'm going to do it because I have a lot going on in this tag and I don't want another distraction. But maybe if you guys come up with a tag and you do something like this that is not as, you know, as embellished. Let me trim this little bit off because my little garbage area is over here. So see, now I'm good to go. Now I have my two doors. Yeah. Yeah, my two little doors right here. See? Perfect. So, and of course you can even collage on this. You can, I mean, you can do so much, but I'm thinking since I'm going to be covering this like this, I don't think I need to collage, to be honest. But you could, if you wanted to, you could, you know. But I don't think I am. Let me just very lightly, like almost nothing. I don't do too much. You can't even see it. I think I do it better just so I think I did something. Okay, so now to put my doors in. Very simple. You glue the little hinge. Make sure that you glue the hinge and not the door, you know, not the, just the little hinge area. Right here. You find the front of your tag. Right here, which, you see, I already messed up. This goes, okay, no problem. No problemo. This goes behind. No problem. I love this glue. Look how easy that came off. So see, there's your little hinge right here. Then we glue this little extra layer of goodness back up. Boy, that came off. And that came out, look, and it didn't even rip the paper. So we'll put that little beautiful thing right back on, I think. I think. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that'll work. If you wanted to, you can glue the velvet ribbon right in between there, but I'm not even going to bother. So now for my other little door, look how cute. I'm going to go ahead and glue the hinge. Glue, 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 glue. And then just kind of eyeball it. And that goes on there. That'll work. I'm going to just trim the bottom off here a little bit to kind of make it even. That looks perfect to me. Okay, so that's it. That's my door. Like. Okay, so now for my little, I have two colors of crushed velvet, but I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the pink. This is more of a peachy. Pink will work. And then I'm going to eyeball more or less how much I need. I figured, you know, it's like a little bit in there. I figure it's like a little bit in there. I figure it'll probably be like about that. So that'll work. And I like to cut my little tails in a little angle, because you could do a bow, but this crushed velvet is a little bit thick. So instead of doing a bow, I guess if you use seam binding, a bow would be nice. I mean, even this a bow would be nice, but I just don't want to. I tried and it looked a little bulky. So I think I'm going to just do like a little knot. So here goes my little, and you just see how cute. And all you do is glue it on, and that's it. And then the backing of the tag is going to help to reinforce, you know, make sure that stays on there. Now the other one. The other one goes, I'm going to see eyeball it more or less. This looks good. Therefore, it's going to go right there. Oh, this is so pretty. So since I'm back here, see? Now I got my two little going on. So since I'm back here, I'm going to go ahead and do my backing. And this will give it a little bit more support also. And that's my backing, see? That's it. And it covers everything and it makes everything nice and neat. But however, I still think it's a little flimsy, the tag. So, yeah, because the door is like a little heavy and it weighs things down. And I think on here I put like, see how it feels sturdier? I think I must have, see that? You hear that? I think I must have put some, whatchamacallit? Something in the back. So I'm going to use this. Yep, I think this is what I use. So I'm going to take my little template and cut me another tag to sandwich in between. Yeah, it's too flimsy. So again, I eyeball it. I can always go back and trim a little bit if I need to. I love this cardstock because it's not really cardstock. It's kind of like thick paper. There we go. And then this side. There we go. Get rid of the garbage. Get rid of. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. My little template. So I guess you could leave it like this, but I'm not going to leave it like that because I might want to use it as a floating, I don't know, I just like that on the back. So here we go. Let's do this. Put a lot of glue because I have a lot of things going on. I got fabric back here. See all this fabric, all that's got to get glued in there really well. I want to reinforce my little velvet closure. So I want to make sure I put a lot of glue in there. Super easy, guys. This is a fun, fast little project. And if you do, like if you're making a lot of them, it's easier because, you know, you do it factory style. You do all the hinges and you do all your doors and then you do all the backings and then you get a lot done. And all you got to do is change the designer paper around and you get a different effect, you know. And I'm even thinking you can do the doors like you can emboss the doors. That would be so pretty. Or I have some real pretty die cuts that are like lattice, like, you know, that I can certainly, you know, do like a see-through lattice. Wouldn't that be pretty that you can see whatever's inside? That'll work. Yeah. I have a little bit sticking out here, and I have a little bit, you see how you have a little bit sticking out down here? No problem. just cut it right off. And we're good. Good, 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 good. Let me just do a little, not too much. Not too much at all. So that'll work. See, it's coming along little by little. And then we're going to do the back, which I said I was going to do on the right side. Okay, so now you could very well leave it like that. I mean, I don't know why I did the music sheet. I just like using music sheet wherever I can sneak it in a project. Here we go. Okay, that's plenty of glue. And now you do your backing. It hides everything. It makes everything nice and neat. At least I think so. And it gives me a little extra layer peeking from over here. Just a little extra. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just a little touch. That if we darken it up a little, just a little bit, it will come out more. Just a dab. Not much. Just a little nothing. Okay, so now that that's nice and secure, and it added an extra layer of sturdiness also. See? Much, much better. I think I'm going to add, I use this washi up here, just a little bit of this washi, just for another layer. I didn't even, you could, like I said, you could do like a nice collage inside if you wanted to, but I didn't. But I do want to add a little something extra on top, so I'm going to use a little bit of the washi tape. There you go. Just a little, not much. And I think I want it right up here, I think. Right here, this little area. And then I'm going to just fold it in the back, like that. I see a little something here. Let me just trim that. And then I want to add a little washi maybe here. I don't want to cover, maybe, yeah, I don't want to cover this dot, this ink spot there. I kind of like that. Oh, I love that. It says chocolate. That's the only thing, chocolate. That's the only thing missing out of my romantic, whatchamacallit, pantry door tag. Now that's it. So see now, chocolate, flowers, love letter, and a kiss. So we are good to go for Valentine's, guys. Oh, I love that. I wish I had put the chocolate on that. I didn't even know it said chocolate. I like that. So it all works out. Okay, so now that we got a little tag done, let me go to my images, which I have backed up. They're good to go. I'm just going to trim them off for just a little bit of that backing, and I'm going to crunch them just a little bit around the edges, and then we will be fine. Okay, guys. So what have you guys been up to? Are you doing any Valentine's projects or anything? I have been looking forward to hanging out in my room and just do mindless little here and there projects that I don't have to think about, that I can just create. So, yeah. Oh, and I'm so excited, guys, because I finally, my husband ordered me a new printer, I swear, about 4 months ago, if not even longer. And it was on back order, and it was incredible. Then it finally came right before Christmas, so I guess they must have restocked. And we had already paid, you know, it was paid and everything. We got it through Amazon. So I was like, forget it. I was like, James, just get a refund. He said, let's just wait a little longer, whatever. Because, you know, they keep you updated or whatever. I don't know, because of maybe all that's going on, where this was coming from. I have no idea, but it finally came in, and it came in like right around, like right, I think like a day or two before Christmas. So it kind of all times, you know, with the mail and everything, it just showed up. So James was like, okay, that's your Christmas gift. I go, no, that's not my Christmas gift. We had already ordered this. So he was teasing me. He had already gotten my Christmas gift. So anyway, so I'm really excited about my printer. I've been experimenting with the settings and everything else. So So I have to, so now I can print, because with the printers, I think the printers are, okay guys, sorry, I'm back. Like I was saying, either you get a cheap printer, you don't pay a lot of money for it, but then getting the ink is like a mortgage. Or you can pay up front and get a printer that, to me, they're expensive, but you just get it over with. And then you get those inks that are not, you know, the tank thing, you know, where you pour the ink in. You can research that on YouTube. Just hit like tank printers and you'll come up with a whole bunch. And then, you know, you just got to pay up front, and, you know, they're not cheap at all. But then you don't pay. The ink is not, you know, it's ridiculously super cheap. So either way. But anyway, I'm very, 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 very happy that I got that. So these are the little things I'm putting inside. So now for the closure, it's very simple. But I think I want to, yeah, I think I want to do my little decorating. I mean, you can pretty much leave it like that and just, it's just beautiful and simple just like that. But since I'm adding a little bit of sparkle here and there, like the other tags that you saw that I did, I want to add a little bit of this sari, which is pink, which is so pretty. Okay, so let's cut a little bit off. I want to do this little swag thing here going on, like a little, maybe you'll put that on the door, like that. Or maybe like I put it on that one, which I put it like that. And then in the top, I think in the top I used, I think I did the little star thing here, right here. So that'll work. Okay, Marlene, you can do this. Okay, here we go. So, maybe a little too much pink here. I'll trim that off a little bit. Get my little garbage out of the way. That'll work. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to just put a little bit of the glue. I don't want this glue peeking through, so it's just a little bit here and there on the embroidery pieces. That's good enough. You don't need a lot. And I'm going to let this one peek out a little. Oh, should I do? I'm going to do this. I did that one up. I will do this one down. And then here, that a lot. I think I am going to fold this a little bit, I think, or not, or like this. Oh, that'll work. Yep, just got to play around with it. But you don't have to, you know, you don't, this is another extra step, might be too much for some people. They like things a little bit more simple, which I'm trying to, you know, just to be different, do things a little bit more simple, but it's just not my nature, so it's like I'm fighting my nature. Because I tend to, I don't want to say gaudy, but see? So now my two little embellishments are there. So for the tag itself, all that you do, all that I did, well, first I put my little pin in, I think. Did I put my pin in? Wait a minute. I think I tied it up first. I did the first little knot, the first way around like that. Then I put my pin in, like that, which I think is so cute. I gotta do more of these pins. They're so relaxing to do because you just run the little seed beads around it and that's it. Like I said, I'm just making a little knot. I'm not doing a bow, but you could do a bow if you want to. So just a little knot, my little door. So this will be like the doorknob, I guess you could call it. Oh, wait, let me put it this way. You gotta play around with it a little bit. See? And that's my little doorknob. Just play around with it a little bit. I'm gonna cut a little bit more on this side just to make it even. And that's it. And then this is the, I'm thinking this might be like the lock. I don't know, maybe. And where are my little things? First I'm gonna put the cute little couple on the beach. I love her umbrella. Look how pretty that is. That goes back here like that. I like to put it in a little angle. And then the flowers. That would be nice to have that pink kind of. And then this has a little bit of the green, so I think I'm going to tuck that so I can see the stamp a little bit like that. Maybe. I don't know. I'd like to see the pink. I don't know. However you want. But anyway, this is it. My pantry door tag. Now, what I did to mine, which I changed my mind, but because like I told you all, I don't know when to stop. I set it up on a frame. I took a piece of, just another piece of paper, whatever paper you want. I tore it off, so some of it came off, but some of the backing, I had to like redo the backing because some of it came off when I pulled it off because I thought it was a little much. Plus, I don't think it's going to fit in my book unless I put it on the cover, and I'm not sure if I want to put that on the cover. But see, you can back it up with something else and it'll give you another extra layer, and I think that's really pretty. So what I might do, you know what I might do is maybe cut this in half. I could do that. Couldn't I do that? I could do that. Let's do that. Not necessarily in half. But look, I can add a little extra layer. I just don't want it too wide because I don't want it to... I could do that. That'd be nice. Another little extra layer. Yeah, that'll work. Because I don't want it... It's going to be my... It's too... I'm working on an A5. I'm going to try to do like an A5. So it's going to be too much, too wide to have inside the book, I think, inside my journal. But that I could. How's that? Another little layer. And then I just cut this off. That'll work. See? So right there I added another little layer. You don't have to. You can just write, you know, you can rip this off. I don't like the straight line there. Just rip it off a little bit. Make it, yeah, that's better. I think I'm going to add it to this one also. Yeah, just a little extra something. Yeah, that'll work. So I think I'm going to take this area right here that's all tattered, because we like tattered. Oh, this came off the backing, so no problem. Back it up again. Here we go. Wait, like that. There we go. And then, oh, I had it on this side. This was on the right side. And yeah, back it up. Yep. Let me just tatter the paper up also. Yep, that'll work. That'll work for me. So another little extra layer. I can go on and keep adding layers. I love layers. I don't know. Sometimes even if it's plain and you don't have texture, the fact that you add layers, it almost acts like a texture. Okay guys, sorry about that. Here we go. So we're almost done. Yep, so now I'm just going to trim the bottom a little bit. I ran out of batteries, which is the story of my life, and my phone, everywhere. So that's it. So one's on the right, and the other one's on the left. So there it is. Pantry door tag, Valentine tag. I hope you liked it and you picked up some little tips. So all done, ready for my journal if I can finish it and put it on. Okay guys, I hope you liked the tutorial. Thanks for watching. God bless. Bye-bye.